This is Sarah's Real Job, my YouTube channel. After our visit to Lombok, I was really keen to find out what was being done to protect sharks. I had heard of one unique project that provides close encounters with these creatures before relocating the sharks into marine protected areas. One of their ways of acquiring sharks is by purchasing them while they're alive from aquariums and from fishermen. This can create controversy though, as there are fears that this may increase demand for catching sharks in the first place. I met with Paul, founder of Bali Sharks, to find out more about his work.
So how I started was, I'm more of a shoreline fisherman type person from Honolulu, Hawaii. We've got all these regulations and we grow up at a young age and, oh, that fish is too small, oh, that's a bad eating fish, give it to the neighbors or something, you know. We put back, or in my case, I put back more than I catch.
So, this is quite a controversial thing to do, buying sharks back from fishermen, right?
I'd see trash cans full of fish that they had caught, all these reef fish, they blast anything. So half the stuff they can't eat is already dead anyway. Regardless, the fishermen are going to catch anything. Are they going to use it? Are they going to eat it? That's the question. A lot of the time, no. A baby shark, the fins are too small. They get thrown in the trash can by the end of the day. So that's kind of where it started. I'm like, well, wait a second. If you're just going to discard all these sharks anyway, how much are you being paid? So I sort of figured out this, like a chart in my head based on size. I kind of knew what the weight would be, and they're paid per kilogram. So I know exactly how much they're going to make from the fish market. I'll just take them right now. Just go, go focus on your fish.
So it is quite a costly process, what you're saying, to go and rescue a shark. It costs to transport it, it costs to pick it up. How do you offset that?
So it's funded through tourists, and we've got schools from around the world that come. We've got scientists from around the world that come. I've only saved 180 sharks, so it's like, let's go to the fish market, we'll see 300 that day, so in 5 years 180 versus 300 one day. We've got two pens, basically, the black tips and the white tips. As you know, the black tips always swim to keep oxygen going through their gills. The white tips can pump oxygen through so they can hang out on the bottom. Okay, so our nursery here is about 6 years old, 5-6 years old. We're like the oldest one here. What you see here, the small pontoon here, that's actually a coral facility. So they're starting to farm the coral out here. Next door to it was supposed to be a floating restaurant. I'm hoping to merge with the guy that owns that, and we're gonna, if I get my way, that's gonna be a floating classroom next to the new facility. After separating the dominants with species, I worked with some people in Hawaii with similar notes. Now within the species, there's dominance. So yesterday when we're swimming with my friends, Wyon's throwing fish in the middle and the same shark came between us and we just kept petting it. So in my eyes, that's the dominant shark.
Should we get in?
Yeah, we're gonna head in there and so basically I teach people, you pretend you're one of the sharks. They're gonna look in your eyes, but if you're just sitting there comfortable, they're gonna be comfortable. Keep your arm out. Some sharks might rub against you as a scratching post. The ones that want to get pet are gonna start coming up, and usually it's gonna be the same one keeps coming back. So you kind of are gonna see how that works. I mean, it's so hard to articulate, but when you're okay.
Yeah.
A 6-year-old kid was doing it the other day.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's crazy down there. There's so many sharks. And the little black tips are like way more energetic than the white tips, so they're coming so close. It's like a miniature feeding frenzy down there. I really didn't expect them to be that habituated. It's almost like they're not really bothered about me at all. They're just swimming like straight past my mask. Almost a bit too close for comfort for me. considering one of my close encounters in the past. Yeah, it's an interesting operation. It's not something I've ever seen or thought about before, but to think that these sharks would all be dead if they weren't here right now, it's got to be a good thing. It has to be a good thing, surely. Enjoy the video? Subscribe now and check out thisiscreature.com for our other projects.